Nigel Donbevand and his sister are registered blind. He has limited mobility, but a medical assessor concluded he had no issues getting around outside and could walk up to 50 metres, although he was in a wheelchair throughout the assessment.
Were you asked to stand up and walk or move around during the assessment?
I'm in a wheelchair now, and when she done the medical, I went in the wheelchair and I never got asked to get out of the wheelchair to walk. If you're going to be told that you could lose all your benefit, your life's over.
He was supported by the Bradbury Field Centre in Liverpool, who say they're constantly dealing with people in crisis. It's simple failings such as claimants with sight issues having their benefits cut because they've been sent letters they've said they can't read.
They're getting appointment letters and maybe not being able to read them until, it's too late. And, you've got it going back to the DWP and the benefits terminated.
Mr Donbevand's benefit cut was overturned with help from staff here, but they fear many claimants are still not being properly assessed.
There must be tons out there, based upon what we've dealt with, that you realise probably have got the wrong decision, probably have not got the confidence or strength themselves to challenge it. And that may simply be that they've got a sight problem and additional health conditions. They're not well, and being put through some of these assessment processes and judgments that really just changed their life beyond belief.
I went into nursing because I care for people, but as far as I can see from the training I did, the whole culture is to try and trick the patients and trying to get out of paying them benefits.
A nurse with over 20 years' experience started training with Maximus to carry out work capability assessments, but she said she was horrified. We've changed her voice and agreed not to identify her.
We were also told if someone was paraplegic, if they had the use of one arm, that basically they were fit to go to a job club. By getting them to a job club, they're cutting their benefits.
And that's taken away their support.
Exactly. They're trying to catch them from the minute they walk through the doors.
And you didn't feel, even though you were a nurse doing this training, that you could say, this is wrong?
No. Basically, you are terrified of saying anything. It may affect your nursing registration.
After an assessment, Susan Dipnell's been told she no longer qualifies for Motability support despite having just one leg. She uses a prosthetic limb, even though it's painful, and a wheelchair. She drove a Motability car and could shop for herself, but in November an assessor concluded she could regularly and repeatedly walk 200 metres and her car's been returned.
Can you walk more than 200 metres?
I tried getting from the bus stop down here a couple of weeks ago. I couldn't make it. He had to run down and get my chair for me.
Your son did?
Yeah.
Susan asked for a mandatory reconsideration, which again concluded she wasn't entitled to mobility benefit.
It's like being a prisoner in here now. It is depressing. Because it took the independence off me. I've got to rely on other people now to help.
One of her passions is karate. She became an instructor to support her son before she lost her leg, and now they can't get to the classes.
She had a bypass, she's had cancer, and she's had her leg off, and never once did she complain, and she's always had a smile on her face. Since they've done this, she's getting depressed. She is getting seriously depressed, and it's ruined her life.
So what would you say to the Secretary of State in terms of the new benefits, about what the changes have meant for you?
You want to live in the real world and see what it's like for us.
Like thousands of claimants, Susan is going to court to appeal the benefit cut, which could take 6 months, and for now her life is on hold. Elaine Wilcox, ITV News, Blakely.